But the real question is, will she... Not if she remembers us. Will she step on us? That is the real question. Hello everyone, my name is Haven, and today we will be continuing our journey in Slay the Princess. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Well, it's not throwing us in right away. So load. Thankfully I saved this. I didn't just assume it would save for us.
You're on a path in the woods.
We're back.
And at the end of that path, you're here to slay her.
Okay, so we've done all these exploration options, so now we can kind of, I guess, continue here.
That's the spirit.
Viva la revolution. Let's
you make
go.
your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Is she gonna lie, cheat?
She will lie.
Oh,
she will cheat.
If she's doing the things, proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely the blade.
Perfect. We can get our pristine blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather.
All right. So I figure on this time, because we did the turning away and leaving.
A staircase.
We did the
voice.
Just like silent killer.
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
So yeah, we can be cheerful. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Hell yeah. We're here to start the murdering. Let's go. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That is true. Let's tighten that grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Yes.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh, it's not just because we're scared.
Your grip on the blade tightens as you steel your resolve.
It's a mix between scared and aroused. No,
no talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the... So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed.
That is true.
If you hesitate now, it'll be...
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating?
That is true.
Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Good. I guess we'll sit here forever.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
Oh no, that sounds like a big
drop the
decision.
blade. Do something.
Are you sure you don't want to talk?
I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever.
Oh,
eventually,
you don't think I can, narrator?
I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
I will 100% stand here forever. I don't have the stare option. Might as well.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Rip.
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red.
I think
Better
we're
finish
dying.
your task quickly before you run out of time.
Finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together.
Oh, that's a menacing look.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this
I
was
know
enough
it's not
to
enough.
stop me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Got little fangs. That might just be how the teeth are drawn, but she could be a vampire.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Let's go. The razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Let's go. She's gonna kill me again.
People don't die twice.
Oh, that's what you think.
I've met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
No, I don't
If she doesn't
know.
remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit.
Oh, we
She's
get to
just
cheat
going
it
to pull
again?
a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
I mean, that's what you said last
Yeah,
time, and we
that's
still
exactly
got stabbed.
What you told us last time.
Yeah.
When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down.
Let's
I assure you
go.
she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
But will she stab us again?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we?
We know what to look out for this time. Just stay focused.
Yeah, we know that she's gonna try and stab us to death today.
The interior
Oh.
of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, I'm gonna approach the mirror first.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a...
Yeah, let's wipe the mirror.
You reach
Oh.
forward and rub your hand against
Okay, so
the
it's kind of
cabin.
the same.
But there was a mirror.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in
Okay.
here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
I hate this place too.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Well then, it is time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
We're gonna get violently jammed into.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably...
That's right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her
No, I'm stuck in
grating
here.
voice carries up the stairs.
Her grating voice.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been
No,
stuck
that-
down here forever.
That is pretty grating.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form
We're
of the
in the
princess
long
comes
basement.
into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Alright, but now this time she's smug. But the real question
I
is,
wonder if she
will she...
remembers us.
Not if she remembers us. Will she step on us? That is the real
Finally,
question.
Somebody, quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
come on now, we're not falling for that, are we?
Look
She's
how
trying to
smug she
trick
is.
us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
That is true, we do have arms.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I sure hope so. If I come close, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped
Innocent.
here for no reason. And
Seems pretty
you
fair.
are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening.
Just because
Yeah,
she's
just a
acting
bit.
like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
I don't know, it seems pretty sus. She's hiding her hands.
Is armed? You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous.
Can we just throw the knife at her?
All the
Can we
more
like
reason to jump into the
launch
deep
it?
end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
You remember what happened last time?
Last time, if somebody came into my house and tried to kill me and I cut his neck open and then he stabbed me in the heart and we both died looking in each other's eyes, well, surely I would remember that.
Oh.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible
That
at
is-
spotting lies,
that-
and even I can tell something's up
It
here.
does sound like she's
We
lying.
can't be the only ones that loop back to the start. Someone else has to remember. Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Well, that's exactly what happened.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean,
Her voice sounds
just
so
I could
familiar. I'm
stab
trying
you
to
for the first
trying to
time.
think of where I heard it from.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
And let's see. I know you have the knife.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
She has 3
And
knives.
Why would I stab you to
That's
death?
the real answer.
I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Oh, so
Okay,
that's what's
I
gonna
could've
happen.
Sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Prove it then. Prove you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
That seems pretty sus to
But
me.
look at this! Hands!
But look
Hands
at
that
those
don't have
teeth. Look how
anything in them
sharp
to
they
stab you
are.
with.
No, you got a knife right there in that hand.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically 0.
Practically 0. But what if you're hiding it somewhere
I've shown you all of
secret?
my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you.
Show
or
secret
my
zones or we
intention to
riot.
not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
Oh.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere.
We know for a fact she's armed.
That's true, she does still have her arms.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
That sounds like
Silly
you
little
are.
Bird-face thinks he's so serious.
Oh, we're a
coming down here,
bird-face.
but doesn't know anything. Thinks
I
he
mean,
can
we
tell
are
me
a
to get rid of all
jailbird.
the knives
That
I don't
is
even
the
have,
real
other than
answer.
just to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
Oh, I liked it. Please continue judging
How
me.
many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yeah?
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk.
I mean, your world has ended quite a few times already.
A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine. I
Oh,
will
well, we
continue to
don't.
treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Let's see. Can we just talk things
Well,
through?
we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
I
I
don't
think I've said
know.
my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Exactly, we need to exhaust all the questions. Or just statements.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now. Both of us normal and unstabbed.
That is some pretty sound logic.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
For that as stabbing distance.
Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit.
Oh.
In a sudden burst of movement,
that was
the princess
actually
leaps
kinda-
towards you, a blade
That gave me
erupting
actually some
from her
chills
free
there for a
arm,
second.
Her wrist limp and empty
Jeez.
from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
That's what everyone who's about to get out of chain says.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
Yeah, I think we're
She
screwed.
doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
The game is like, I gave you a timer, you took too long, now you
Pace
die.
with her for a single brief
Oh.
and wordless exchange.
We no longer have
Before
it.
she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense. She's even better at this than she was last time. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
That's fair. That's fair.
And with a squelch, she does just that.
Well, thank
Everything
you at
goes
least for the
dark.
warning.
And you die.
Chapter 3, the arms race. Is she just gonna have a gun now?
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior? I feel dizzy.
Oh, I thought it was gonna actually make me click it. I guess not.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who
Yeah.
holds the cards now? Nobody.
cheated's like,
Nobody
I'm doing
holds
this.
the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works.
Seems pretty sus.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore.
The hunted.
We have to fight.
That is true.
What's the point
It's time
of
to fight.
fighting if she's just
going
to win every time? It hurts. being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
That is my favorite
Obviously,
option.
You've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
I think I understand that.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we?
I'm
Only
pretty
furniture
focused
of note
here.
is a bent metal table.
Oh,
A
it is
pristine
bent.
blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You
Oh.
take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right.
I like that the
Just
cheated
have to
just
keep our
actually like
senses
interrupting now
sharp.
and just being like,
That's
I'm
right,
doing what
we've
I
got to be
want.
able to win eventually. And what if we never do? Don't be like
Then
that.
we never
I know
win.
Things are hard right now, but we got to stay positive. If they're confident, then I'm confident. So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
Well, you see,
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are.
I've never seen a door in my whole life.
There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can
And what
feel
is
the
this
air
big
coming up from
rectangle?
behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
We're
Make your way
approaching the
to the door
mirror.
at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
I don't know. See, when the narrator's like, "Oh, you think you're looking at the mirror," it's like, if the narrator can interpret that this is where the mirror is,
Let's just move it out of the way
Then
without
the
looking. I don't
narrator
want to
must
see us.
know.
I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your
Perfect.
hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was
Just like
never
every
there.
time.
Just an illusion. Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Let's go.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Dang, she just
Your
wants us
body
to speed
tumbles
run
onto
right here into the
floor, and
basement.
the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh,
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun
rude.
for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Exactly.
Thinking
I don't want to
about
die
dying
again.
makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad
That is
has
true,
come of it.
not yet.
We've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal
Oh,
bickering is
jeez.
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the
I don't know why I'm
princess's
so
arms
jumpy
erupt
with this
twin
game.
blades glistening with her blood,
Like, whoa.
the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Uh,
She's loose,
she,
and
she's
is
dual
coming for
blading.
you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yes.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We're gonna appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk. All these ideas suck. Oh, that's easy. We can give her our best line. Be like, You look better with your blade hands.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
It's our only hope.
I'd rather not.
It's not like she wants us anyway.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
The cheetah's just like, let's go. Oh, we can give her the look. The look is our most powerful card.
The look. We've all used it. Yeah, do you not know about the look?
The look?
Even I know about the look.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Let's go.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
That's where she's like, nope, and then kills us.
Still going to kill you. But now we could both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Let's go.
Or not.
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
The Broken's like, I'm okay with
Blush
this.
still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you. Ow.
Oh, indeed.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she lives. She's even said as much.
Look at that beautiful smile.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Yeah, did we die?
No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
That's a lot of
Stop
dead.
saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about
we
things
love
before
you.
the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point
let's go.
where it
We're
makes
going
us
infinite again.
better than her.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded.
Hell yeah.
More deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
Let's see. We're gonna let her stab us and we're gonna have a stiff upper lip. She can't hurt us if we don't feel it. It doesn't work and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ow.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
Let's go.
Skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
Oh, she has even more blades.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Just panic. Flee.
She skewers you.
Oh.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes. We can't give up. Okay, let's go again.
You're right, we can't give up.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she
Now she has quite the underbite going.
Skewers you.
But will she skewer us again?
We're getting better.
That is true, we are getting better.
That was a good one.
Perfect, perfect.
None of this is working. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Let's go. Oh. For mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good.
That is true.
Steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if? Throw it out the window. Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
The Broken's just like,
Besides,
yeah, we're
what
here.
better way to
It's
die
fine.
so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman.
Exactly, the
Sure, I
smitten.
can think of a better way to die. Yeah,
True.
they're all the same.
We can finally ask her to sit on us.
How
That's
about
what'll
we
be
stop
our
thinking
final
about horrible ways to
resting
die?
place.
I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Okay.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Let's go.
Fine by me.
It's love time.
Walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Perfect.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Yeah, get out of here,
Don't
narrator.
care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Oh, she likes
I
us?
got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yeah?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
I don't like it.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Well, but if the narrator never tells us, we'll never die.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of
She's transforming into her final form.
Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously.
Now that's pretty metal.
Chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
No, not really.
Shit. She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Oh, that's fair. Me and
Yes,
Smitten would get along.
behold, the perfect woman.
She's evolved.
We can throw her out the window.
We just throw everyone out the window.
Painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Yeah, that is true.
Just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Same.
We're screwed.
Existing
I
is
quit.
pain.
I'm
Pain
done.
is existing.
Forget it.
Oh, they're all arguing. Empty our mind.
Just happened. It's so quiet.
Oh.
Something feels different
We're
about
just-
you.
we're just
It
deleting
almost
each and
makes
every
me
one of
feel
them.
different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and and through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but her blow finishes its arc. You're already somewhere else. Omaiwa mo shinderu.
You're incredible.
Your weapon clashes again and again, you and her entering a rhythm. Free of thought and free of self. Dun dun dun. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. Reading is hard. And endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Her blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Nice. Oh, the hands are here. The hands are stealing her. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Are we going to be Bigir? Silence, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. Decay, oh, we've withered. Interesting. We're kind of spooky looking. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Oh. You're everything but none of it, so she's a VTuber.
As easily as you can
No,
stand
just
for
kidding.
you are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit, even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, not really. If anything, it makes me like you more.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
I think it just means that we're ready to become one with the princess. We want to be absorbed by the hands.
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an abominable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Okay. Yeah, do you still not care what I bring you
care
next?
About your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we can just say that we're ready to go back and then probably wrap this one up here, seeing as we've kind of made it to the end of another path.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Oh, let's a sharp vessel. Bring the razor full
You're on a
to her.
path in the woods.
Thank you so much to everyone that came out today. My name is Haven. A small update, I will be out of town here a couple weekends coming up. I do have some videos recorded that will play. I'm not sure if I will have any more episodes of Slay the Princess, or there might only be like 1 or 2 more, depending on how much I'm able to record before then. But yeah, thank you so much for coming out, and I will see you from the angry knife monster in your basement.